Hello everyone and welcome to Life Begins at 20. My name is Mark and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of Booster Pack Friday. I went out earlier to go and pick up my first booster pack of Kaladesh, a set which I'm really excited about, and now I get to share with you the moment of opening it. There are plenty of cards I'm looking for in the set, my top 10 can be found in my last video, so let's get stuck in and see what we find. Okay, to start off with we have Herald of the Fair. Into the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1 to end of turn. That's pretty solid. Next up we have Narnum Cobra. For 2 cost is a 2/1. With the green you can give it Death Touch until the end of turn. Quite like that. Next up we have a 4 cost Malfunction, which is an enchant creature or artifact, and when it enters the battlefield tap a permanent, doesn't untap. Solid piece of removal. Night Market Lookout for 1/1. Whenever it becomes tapped, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Great for crew and vehicles. Eddy Trail Hawk, 2 cost 1/2 flyer. When it enters the battlefield you get 2 energy, and if you pay 1 energy when it attacks, another creature you control gains flying. I really like that in limited. Next up we have 1 cost Inventor's Goggles. Quick creature gets +1/+2, and when an Artificer enters the battlefield under your control you may attach Inventor's Goggles to it, else the equip cost is 2. I really like this. If you base a deck around it you can swap the goggles between many cards. Very solid. Next up we've got Thriving Rhino. It's a 3 cost 2/3. When it enters the battlefield you get 2 energy counters. Whenever it attacks you can pay 2. If you do, put +1/+1 counter on it, or you can use the energy elsewhere. So realistically it's a 3 cost 3/4. Pretty solid. Next up we've got the Giant Spectacle. It's 2 cost enchant creature gets +2/+1 and has Menace. Fairly solid, but not what I'd pick. Next up we've got Attune with Aether. For 1 you get to search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library and you get 2 energy counters. It's really good with the landfall style deck or just gaining lots of energy counters. Probably one of the best cards in the set for artifacts. Chief of the Foundry, 3 cost 2/3 and gives all other artifact creatures you control +1/+1. Really glad they reprinted this. Okay, next uncommon is Janjit Sentry. For 3 it enters the battlefield to get 2 energy counters, and you can pay 2 to either tap or untap target artifact or creature. Really good if you can get a constant supply of energy, but apart from that, maybe 1 turn you get to use it. Next up we have a Consul Shield Guard. It's a 4 cost 3/4 and enters the battlefield you get 2 energy counters. Whenever it attacks you may pay 1 energy. If you do, another target creature gains indestructible to the end of turn. I like this. It's probably one of the better things to do with energy. Pretty solid card, especially in limited. And for our rare we have Metalwork Colossus. It's an 11 cost 10/10 where it costs X less to cast, where X is the total converted mana cost of non-artifact creatures you control. Sorry, non-creature artifacts you control. You can sacrifice 2 artifacts and return Metalwork Colossus from your graveyard to your hand. I like this card. You could base a deck around it to make it really powerful, but it doesn't have a way of staying into the battlefield with either hexproof or anything like that, so it might be quite easy to remove. But I do really like this card. And then we have a Swamp, and we've got ourselves a foil. Bit of a random way of putting it. Visionary Augmenter. So for 4 we get a 2/1 with Fabricate 2. Again, fairly solid card. The artwork's stunning. Where you can either make it a 4/3 or you can have it a 2/1 with 2 servos, depending on what style deck you're trying to make. I do actually really like the art on that. So for my number 1 pick from the pack, it has to be Visionary Augmenter. The typical way this card we played is getting a 2/1 and 2 1/1s, which is fantastic. It also has the added flexibility to play as a 4/3 depending on the situation, and this makes this already solid card even better. There we have it. Some very fun cards in there, but there will certainly be more to come. Watch out for my bundle, booster box and pre-release kit openings coming up over the next month. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you know when these are uploaded. Let me know in the comments section below what your first pick would be, and if you're attending any events this weekend. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. It really helps. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.